How to become a millionaire, a points millionaire. As you all know by now, over the last 4 years or so, between my wife and I, we accumulated over 5 million points and miles with 53 credit cards. By the way, since I posted that video last month, we already opened additional 4 cards. I'll make another video soon on cards we opened so far in 2019, but I'll wait a little bit till I drop under 524 and hopefully get approved for a couple of Chase cards. Anyway, so I know some people think it's completely insane or unachievable to earn millions of points, or that you have to spend millions of dollars to earn millions of points. In this video, I'll show you exactly which cards I would open in what order to earn your first 1 million points. Hey guys, my name is Rami and welcome to Points Pointers. My goal for this channel is to help you earn and redeem as many points as possible to upgrade your travels for little to no money. So if you're interested in travel hacking and award travel, then please consider subscribing. You can also download my free 10-step travel hacking guide in the description below. A couple of things you need to be mindful of before we start. Obviously, to earn 1 million points, you'll need to apply for a bunch of credit cards to earn the sign-up bonuses on them, which means you have to have a good credit score of at least 720. Getting approved for the best rewards credit cards requires you to have an above average credit score. I recommend signing up for a free account with Credit Karma to find out what your credit score is and to keep track of it. Also, all the cards I talk about here are only available to US citizens. Other countries like Canada, Australia, and the UK have some nice cards, but not anywhere as lucrative as the ones offered here in the US. The last thing I want to say before listing to you all the cards that will earn you your first 1 million points is that you're not going to earn these million points by next week or next month. It's going to take time, and I actually do recommend that you take your time with this in order to maximize your chances of approval and minimize denials from the credit card companies. The first 5 credit cards are Chase cards, and those alone I recommend that you spread them over at least 10 months, if not a full year, because Chase can be very violent when they suspect someone is going ham on their cards. The cards after that, you can open them pretty fast. Amex and Citibank are a lot easier to deal with when it comes to opening credit cards, at least from my experience. Also, the minimum spend requirements might sound like crazy, but when you split them over a couple of years, you'll see that it's actually not that bad at all and pretty achievable. I made a video about 9 easy ways to meet minimum spend requirement, which I'll link at the end of the video. Oh, and another thing I'm assuming in this video is that you're under 524, so you can get the first few Chase cards on this list. So the first card you're going to want to open is the Chase Ink Business Preferred. This card right now has the best sign-up bonus. You'll earn 80,000 points after spending $5,000 in the first 3 months. This means that after you meet the minimum spend requirement, you'll have 85,000 points. This is assuming that all your spend is in non-bonus categories, which is not realistic, but it's the most conservative approach. I'm going to use this assumption for all the other cards, which means that you'll actually earn way more points and miles if you maximize the bonus categories of each of these cards. The next card you should get is the Chase Ink Business Cash Credit Card. Even though the bonus on this card is advertised as $500 cash back, it can be converted to 50,000 points when transferred to a card that earns ultimate rewards points, like the Chase Ink Preferred. You earn that bonus after spending $3,000 in the first 3 months, so that's 53,000 points. Next up is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. You can switch this one out with the Sapphire Reserve if you find it to be more useful to you with the $300 travel credit and better earning and redeeming potential that comes with the Reserve card. But in terms of the sign-up bonus, they're both identical at 50,000 points after you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months. So that will give you 54,000 points. So far from just these 3 cards, you'll be sitting on 192,000 valuable ultimate rewards points, and potentially even a lot more if you spend on bonus categories like dining, travel, and some of the 5 times points categories of the Chase Ink Business Cash, like office supply stores and cable and phone services. The next card I'd get is the United Explorer card. You can choose either the business or personal version of it. They pretty much have the same benefits. The sign-up bonus is generally 40,000 miles, but a lot of times it goes up to 50,000 miles on the personal one, and most recently, the business one had a sign-up bonus of 75,000 miles. So let's just use 50,000 miles, which is after $2,000 spent in the first 3 months, meaning you'll end up with 52,000 miles. This is actually a pretty cool card because when it's attached to your mileage account and you go searching for award flights on United's website while logged in, you'll see more Saver awards than someone who doesn't have a United credit card. The next card is a hotel card and the last card to get from Chase on the way to 1 million points. The Marriott Boundless Bonvoy credit card. It comes with a sign-up bonus at the time of this recording of 100,000 Marriott points when you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months. Since you earn 2 points per dollar on all non-bonus purchases, this means you'll end up with 110,000 Marriott points after you meet the minimum spend. Now that we're done with Chase and its restrictive 524 rule, let's move on to Amex credit cards. My favorite credit card company that's also easy to get approved with. There was always this idea, and I think it's still there, that if you have an American Express card, it automatically means that your credit score is amazing and you're doing well in life for some reason. And obviously that idea goes on another level when you say you have the Amex Platinum. It's such a status card still. Anyway, I think it's easy to get approved for Amex cards. I don't think I ever got anything other than instant approvals with American Express. So the first card I'd get with Amex is the new Amex Gold. This card is great for earning Amex points with 4 times on dining and supermarkets, and with 50,000 points sign-up bonus after $2,000 spent in the first 3 months. It's an awesome card and opens up a ton of travel transfer partners, plus the $100 airline fee credit and $120 dining credit. It's totally worth the annual fee. The next card is my favorite card, and it's no secret, it's the Amex Platinum. There's no lineup of cards that's complete without the Amex Platinum, in my opinion. And if you're targeted through Card Match or any other way for a sign-up bonus of 100,000 points after $5,000 in spend in the first 3 months, then you should definitely go for it. That's an amazing deal and will add 105,000 points on your way to 1 million. The next card that will get you a lot of points is the Hilton Ascend card. Right now, the card has a sign-up bonus of 150,000 points after spending $3,000 in the first 3 months. This card earns 6 Hilton points for each dollar at US restaurants, at US supermarkets, and at US gas stations. Besides that, the card earns 3 points per dollar on all other purchases. So if we use 3 points, that's 9,000 points from the minimum spend, meaning you'll end up with 159,000 Hilton points. That's a lot of points. The next 2 cards I'd apply for are the Delta Gold and Delta Gold business cards from American Express. Throughout the year, the bonus on both of those cards goes up to 60,000 miles after spending $2,000 in the first 3 months. So those cards will give you 124,000 Delta Sky Miles. Even though you can earn the bonus on American Express cards once per lifetime, the personal and business variations of the card are considered different products, so you can earn the bonus on both no problem. What's nice also is that these cards have their annual fee waived for the first year, so you can earn the bonus and use the benefits of the cards like priority boarding and free checked bags on Delta for free for the first year, then decide if you want to cancel both or keep one or whatever you want to do with these cards. The next card is the easiest one to earn the sign-up bonus with in this list, the Barclays A-Advantage card. You can earn 60,000 American Airline miles just by making a single purchase and paying the annual fee when it posts on your first statement. So you get the card, buy a water bottle or something from 7-Eleven, pay the annual fee, then you'll be 60,000 American Airline miles richer. That's amazing. You can also do that with the business version of this card as well. We're almost at 1 million points, guys. Only 3 more cards to go. And the next 2 are identical pretty much. The Citi Advantage Platinum Select cards, business and personal. They usually offer 60,000 American Airline miles after $3,000 in spend in the first 3 months. This will give you 126,000 American Airline miles. The last card is the Alaska Airlines credit card from Bank of America. I've never flown on Alaska Airlines in my life, and I don't even remember ever seeing their airplanes at any of the airports while I was traveling. But that doesn't mean that Alaska miles are useless to me. I actually opened a bunch of Alaska cards and transferred a lot of SPG points to Alaska miles because their award chart is fantastic and they have some awesome partners. I used 70,000 Alaska miles to fly in Cathay Pacific first class from Hong Kong to New York. And I also used 100,000 Alaska miles for me and my wife to fly business class on Hainan Airlines from Boston to Beijing. The credit card now offers 40,000 miles after spending $2,000 in the first 3 months. So that's it. These are what I would recommend as your first 14 credit cards to open that will earn what, in my opinion, the best mix of your first 1 million points. Now, like I said before, this is not going to happen over the course of a week or a month, but I think it can easily be done over 2 years, which is not bad at all. Even if it takes you more than that, we're still talking about 1 million points here. You can basically use these points to fly business or first class anywhere in the world and stay at luxurious hotels. Also, not all points are created equal. So 100,000 Hilton points are not anywhere as valuable as 100,000 Amex points or Chase points. But having a good mix of different points and miles opens up a ton of opportunities when you're traveling. With these cards, you'll have a total of 192,000 Ultimate Rewards points, 54,000 United miles, 110,000 Marriott points, 157,000 Amex membership rewards points, 159,000 Hilton points, 124,000 Delta Sky miles, 186,000 American Airline miles, and 42,000 Alaska miles. That's an incredible portfolio of points. The last thing I want to address before you say that's a ton of money to spend, what are you talking about? We can't spend that money. Well, obviously some might not be able to spend that kind of money on credit cards. But let me simplify it for you. The total minimum spend required on all these 14 credit cards is $41,000. Now that's obviously a large amount of money, but when you split it over 2 years, that's about $1,700 per month. If whenever you open a card, you use it on every single purchase you can put on a credit card, your car insurance, your cell phone bill, all your dining, food, shopping, internet and TV bills, Netflix, Uber, charity donations, and if you can mix in some plastic even with the 2.5% fee to help you reach those minimum spend requirements, you'll be surprised how much money you spend organically each month. And if not in 2 years, make it 3 years or whatever you're comfortable with. The most important thing is don't spend on your credit card more than you can afford. And don't open a new card without having a plan on exactly how you'll meet the spend requirement to earn the bonus. Let me know in the comments what you think of this lineup of cards to earn your first 1 million points. Which cards would you swap and why? Thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe because every week I'm publishing videos that will help you earn a ton of credit card points and frequent flyer miles that will enable you to travel the world for little to no money.